So what do you see as your role in the Savannah community where Love Inc. is?
I see myself possibly being a board member or definitely a volunteer. I love to teach, so I can see myself being a volunteer there. Maybe part of the prayer team, those type of things. And right now we're praying for someone that would come along and champion this thing and take up the mantle.
That's the word I heard you use when you were meeting with Bill Clifton earlier today.
Yeah, we need a Love Inc. champion in Savannah. Yeah. Somebody that has more time than me.
Well, and in all honesty, Marco, as you know already, the ministry of Love Inc. and the person who's going to champion it has to have the calling, the heart, the time. Yeah. It's not something that can be done by an individual within a church. It can't be done by a single church. Exactly. I really admire the fact that you recognize that it's not you, or that you're not feeling called to it.
Well,
that's perfectly okay, isn't it?
Yeah, and I tried to be that person, and in the midst of that, we did get I think more than 6 churches of the 6 different denominations, and began that process. Sure. And those churches have even got skin in the game and made the financial commitment to begin the process. But it just began. I realized it was more than I could take on myself because of other ministry responsibilities, and so we just begin to pray that God would reveal that person. And of course, like I said earlier, with COVID, that's kind of brought everything to a halt for temporarily.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I can hear exactly, and I can empathize with that decision for you, because that's hard. Yeah. That's very hard. And knowing that you're called to ministry, but recognizing that you're not the one God's calling, being okay with that, and trusting that God will reveal who the person is. And then it sounds to me like you will be championing that person
exactly
in their role.
I'll be their biggest cheerleader.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I hear.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that person will have a supportive team behind them from the get-go.
Well, and being a pastor, I'm connected to other pastors, so to help them rally the churches to get around the idea, and to come in and support them, and for those pastors to reach out throughout their congregations to get the other volunteers that are needed to be able to bring things together. I think that.
What a gift. That truly will be a gift to that person once God calls them and raises them up. To have that kind of support, it's not a backing from the get-go, that's awesome.